disturbing new trend is emerging online, folks, with artificial intelligence used to create fake videos of dead celebrities. Take a look at this.
Hey there. Just wanted to drop in and tell you something simple. I miss you. You know, out here you can hear your own thoughts, and sometimes that's the scariest part. But
Hey, what do you do for a living?
Well, some days I pretend to be 10 different people before lunch. Other days I just talk to myself until someone laughs, and thankfully they pay me for it. Let's call it professional silliness with a pension plan.
It's really disturbing, actually, and disconcerting, and it has sparked outrage, of course, from the daughter of Robin Williams, who's begging fans to stop sending the AI videos to her family. So for more on this, futurist Dr. Catherine Ball joins us live now from Singapore. Dr. Ball, good to see you again.
Hey, Doc.
So some of these videos are so realistic, the image, the voice, but it's crossing a line that makes us all feel a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I just feel sick even watching this. I mean, we've got this problem with keyboard warriors that have now grown this lack of morals, and they have this idea of because they're connected to someone on social media, they've got a right to send them things or they've got a right to connect with them. I find this so disturbing, and I feel so sorry for Robin Williams' family over this. It's just traumatic.
Yeah,
really,
for sure. I just wonder, like, I guess at the end of the day, how free it is, right? You can just decide whether or not you're going to watch it, or you cannot go onto that particular app. But are there actually any ethical or legal issues at play here?
Well, yes, and in Australia we have the eSafety Commissioner, and so we've actually got some of the best strengths around how we regulate deep fake imagery in the world. However, I don't believe that stretches to protection of celebrities being used for a non-profit making purpose. Now, in the United States, where you'd think there might be some regulation because of all those Hollywood strikes, for example, the regulation is patchy state by state. So in California, the family of a deceased celebrity does have the rights to the commercial use of their image up to 70 years past their death. And so when it comes to recreational use, we have to look at alternative forms of regulation such as harassment law and stalking laws.
Tough to prove, huh?
It's just ubiquitous. And the problem is, I just feel like social media is now just going to become a bucket full of AI-generated slop, quite frankly, Carl. And I think that the role for media agencies like yourselves is to actually start becoming really the points of truth around some of these images. And I do feel like we need to have a conversation about whether we need to regulate and ban the use of them in Australia.
I mean, some of them are more obvious than others, right? Obviously, that clip we just saw then of Elvis Presley doing a selfie, that just didn't happen, right? But I think it feels as though down the track, some of these AI videos might be a bit more difficult to ascertain between reality and fake. What do we do when we get to that point?
I think we're already there, Sarah. And when we look at some of the big cybersecurity leaks that you've even mentioned this morning on the news, some of those we believe actually had deep fake technology involved in the way they were able to access the databases by convincing staff at call centres that they were their managers using something called deep fake audio. So this is where we're going to have to start building in humans in the loop and humans on the loop when it comes to these technologies and how they're scaling. When you upload things to social media, you are supposed to tick a box that says whether or not it's AI-based imagery. Now, that then needs to, I think, be labelled. But it's almost going to get to the point where we'll probably need to label human-generated content rather than just AI-generated content because, quite frankly, everything is going to start being AI-generated.
Yeah, I guess not that many people are going to feel sorry for celebrities, but it's when it encroaches upon everyday people and what the possible ramifications are for that in a personal security and privacy sense is the next phase, right?
Yeah, and this is where I recommend, and I've probably said this to you before, but I won't say sorry for saying it again. If I could give you all one piece of homework, it's to have a set of code words that are personal to your family, such that if you ever get even a video call or a phone call that sounds just like your family member, you go, great, thanks, what's the code for a Tuesday? And if they can't give you that code word, then you can hang up. It's not really them.
All right.
We're going to have to start building protections into how we deal with this personally. But, you know, thinking about someone like Steve Irwin, for example, I mean, there's going to be a national outcry when it comes to seeing some of our most loved deceased celebrities being abused in this way.
Agree.
Yeah.
Well said. Thank you so much for being with us. Appreciate it.
Talk.
Well, just ahead, why more Aussies are sacrificing their budgets to keep up